so today's video is going to be a tutorial on this look and this hair. It's basically a Christmas get ready with me because this is exactly what I'm doing basically for Christmas Day. So yeah, I did this so quickly because I'm about to go to the airport and pick up my mom. I have to leave in like 3 minutes and I still have to pick up this area because she's staying in this room. Anyway, if you want to see how I got this look and this hair, then just keep on watching. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with my eyes. I already primed my eyes with the P. Louise makeup base. This base is so good. It makes your eyeshadows pop. I rave about it like constantly. I also already have my brows done, and I don't know if I've talked about it yet, but I have started doing my brows before like anything else, and I've loved the way they're turning out. Like, they look so fleeky and I'm obsessed. So I'm gonna go in, I think, with the Soft Glam palette. I've been loving this lately. I loved it, like I've always loved it. I've never not loved it, but like honestly, who can go wrong with the Soft Glam palette? So I'm first gonna go in with the shade Burnt Orange. That's gonna go all over my crease, and it's gonna be my, you know, transition shade. Next, I'm gonna go in there with the shade Rustic, and that's gonna go in the outer corner, blending up toward the crease. I'm just gonna take the original blending brush and blend the two together. You know what? I think I changed my mind about this look. I'm gonna do a full cut crease. So I am gonna cut my crease using the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. That's the only thing I can really use it for. I don't like this concealer all that much as a concealer, but it does a good cut crease. I've actually never done like a full cut crease like this. Is gonna be interesting. I don't know. Kind of digging this actually, like a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna put down the lid shade, which I'm actually gonna use the ColourPop Supernova shadow in the shade Astrology, and it's this like really metallic gold. This was in the Kathleen Lights collection. Oh, this actually isn't as pigmented as I thought it was. So this can be down as a base, I guess, and I'm gonna go and spray some setting spray on a brush just to make sure it's really intense, and I'm gonna go in with bronze, just like a really metallic gold, like an intense gold. All right, now I'm gonna go back in with the shade Rustic and just put that, just blend the two together. Now I'm gonna take the shade Tempera and highlight my brow bone. For this look, I'm gonna take Lily Lashes in the style Luxury, I think they're called Luxury. I'm gonna put these on off camera and I'll be right back. So I really like these lashes because they're like kind of natural looking, but at the same time really like fluttery too. I'm gonna move on to the face. I'm gonna take the J1 Red Jelly Pack as a primer, as the first primer I'm gonna be using. And I'm also gonna be taking the Farsali Skin Tune Blur as a blurring primer. For foundation, I'm going to take the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. This is like my holy grail. I probably use this in so many videos and you think that I'm like, really, why can't you use anything else? For concealer, I'm going to take the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. Honestly, not a surprise, right? Before I set my concealer, I'm going to go ahead and cream contour with the Wet n Wild Contour. I don't know. I've never tried this before, so let's see how it goes. To set everything, I'm going to use the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. What? I haven't used that in a hot minute. I'm talking about the powder, sorry. And I am just going to sweep that away using this brush. Just wanted to set it, bake it for like a second, and be done with it. I'm going to go ahead and move on to my lower lash line. I'm first going to take the shade Burnt Orange and fluff that all over my lower lash line. Then I'm going to take the shade Rustic on a flatter brush and put it closer to my lower lash line. Then I'm going to take some mascara. This is the Hourglass Caution Extreme Lash Mascara, and I really like it. I think that I'm going to line my waterline and tightline with the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Perversion. Greatest eye pencil in the world. I highly recommend it. And I'm going to do the inner corner of my eye later when I do my actual highlight. I'm actually going to take the Farsali Jelly Beam Illuminator and just kind of put this on top of my cheekbones just as a pre-highlight. And then I need my sponge. Oh, I'm going to just blend that in with my sponge. Now I'm going to take the Ofra Glow Up Kit and I'm going to use the shade Rodeo Drive. It's such a good highlight. I'm actually gonna contour a little bit more, and I'm gonna use the Bobbi Brown bronzing powder. I haven't used this in a minute, and I'm really liking this. This is a really good contour thing. For blush, I'm gonna use like a really intense blush. This is the Tarte Blush in Surprised. Yeah, it's kind of a crazy looking blush, but I wanted to contrast the eyes a little bit, so I'm gonna take a little bit first, just to make sure it's not too crazy. Alrighty, for lips, I'm gonna take the Fenty Beauty Stunning Lip Paint in the shade Uncensored. This is my go-to red lip for the holidays, so yeah. Of course, you can't forget your setting spray. So I'm gonna use the Urban Decay De-Slick Setting Spray. Such a great setting spray. Alright, now it's time for the hair. And my battery is gonna die. Of course, this would happen to me. So I'm using the Foxy Bay Hair styling wand, and it comes with different attachments. So like you can take it off and add new attachments, but I'm using the smallest straight wand. But they have, like, for example, a bigger one that's straight, and they also have this like not straight one. How do I call this? What is this? Like a ringlet one. But I'm using the smallest straight one. I just find that it does it the best. I don't know. And I'm actually going to put it at like pretty much the highest temperature, which is 430 degrees. So something I didn't know until recently is that hot tools don't actually get as hot as the temperature says. Like it literally won't get to 430 degrees. So I'm always freaking out. I'm like, I'm gonna bake my hair in that temperature, but really you're not. It doesn't get that hot. So you don't really have to be afraid of that, in my opinion. Like I just do it at the hottest temperature so I can get it done quickly. If you want to get it done quickly, I recommend you doing that. So I'm gonna part my hair where I normally part it, and I'm gonna tie this half, which is the half with more hair, to the side, literally with the hair tie. And I just take literally 4 sections, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it. But basically I cut this in half, part this in half. It's really hard. I should have put on lipstick last, right? And then I clip this up and brush the section through to make sure there aren't any knots, which it sounds like there's a bunch. My hair knots so easily, like honestly, super easily. Then I take some texturizing spray. This is the IGK Beach Club Texture Spray. Amazing, amazing stuff. I just kind of spray it a little bit on the section of hair, and then I take a section, so it's blue, so I can use it now. At about this big, I go behind my head and I curl away, but I'm actually gonna alternate, one going away, one going toward my face, and basically like 5 seconds. Let it out, try to cup it in your hand, let it cool there for a few seconds, and then let it out and throw it to the back. Next section, I'm gonna take toward my face. And I do start all the way at the top so that it gets me the best curl. I also do this hairstyle when my hair is straight. Probably second or third day here. So I'll wash my hair, blow dry it, and straighten it for like a day or two, and then curl it. Then throw this to the back. Oops, sorry about that hair there. Then this section I'm going away from my face again. So the further up you start, the more of a ringlet type curl you're gonna get. If you don't want that, if you want like more beachy, then start lower on your hair. But my hair is too short right now for me to do that, so it still comes out pretty ringlet. And I actually do separate them at the end so that it doesn't look so ringlet, if that makes sense. So this one's going toward my face. And then this section is done. So I spray a little bit of hairspray. This is the Big Sexy Hair Spray and Play Volumizing Hairspray. I really like this stuff too, but it's really wet, so I don't like that about it, but whatever. So I'm gonna throw that to the back, and actually I have to clip my hair back so I don't get confused with the sections. I don't know how people like don't get confused with the sections of hair when they're curling their hair. So I just kind of take that to the side. Next section, I do the same thing. I brush it through, I put texturizing spray, and then I start from the back, going away from my head. And toward my head. And I also try to make it as flat as possible. Sometimes it's not possible for it to get that flat, especially when I'm doing it super quickly, which most of the time I am. For bigger sections of hair, I leave it for a few more seconds than I normally would, so yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my hair, and I'll be back and I'll show you the finished result. So this is what it looks like when I'm done like completely curling it, and I just kind of run my fingers through it with some oil. I took a little bit of the Moroccan oil treatment, and I actually need to get the light version because I have blonde hair now, but whatever. I just kind of run my fingers through it, flatten out any parts that I don't really like, and yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I wish you guys a very Merry Christmas, and I hope you enjoyed this look and hair tutorial, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!